Hi, everybody. I am Shannon. This is Franco, and we're coming at you from During Destinations podcast. We're in season 2, episode 7.
Yes,
And
we are.
have so much to talk to you about today. And I wanted to start with the first one in the travel news.
Travel news of the week.
Travel news of the week. And this is about Michelin Key recognizes hotels for outstanding stays. I do want to say this really quick. I love how the Michelin
Here he
Key
comes.
was started. A lot of people don't know this, but when we talk about Michelin tires, that's really where it comes from. So the brothers thought that they would do like a free travel guide and to make people use their
For gas
tires.
station, gas stop.
Yes, but they wanted them to drive further.
Yeah.
Right. So they would give them like a travel guide or like to find restaurants, great restaurants that were further away from like major cities that would make them drive longer for their tires to wear out, but also to make them drive to go see these amazing restaurants that were off the grid that a lot of people didn't know about. And so that's really how the Michelin stars came about. And then they started becoming like these very prestigious restaurants, and you wanted to be part of this book. And so these restaurants started stepping up. And the origin, believe it or not, is from 1889 in 900, the guidebook. And the first star was in 1926.
That's crazy.
So I just wanted to give you that. I read
But it started with restaurants, right? And now they're doing hotels.
Well, now they're doing hotels, yes. But it started off because they owned the tire company, and so they wanted people to wear out the tires. So
Isn't that crazy?
and so that's how it
So
started.
tire salesmen
Tire salesmen
are the
key to the Michelin Key.
That's crazy.
But yes, now they're starting, to expand it and very high end. So I always like to share that. A lot of people don't realize that, but yeah, it's Michelin tires. The big marshmallow.
Yeah, that marshmallow, dude.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So Michelin is now expanding their rating system beyond restaurants, and they are doing just like exceptional hotels globally. So the awards are 1 key, 2 keys, 3 keys. 3 keys is usually the best, just like it is in the restaurants. And I think this is actually really nice.
Yeah.
I even like even though they may have not gotten a key, it says Michelin.
Yeah, like Michelin.
The restaurant that we love in Italy.
Like recommended.
Recommended. So, maybe they're on their way and that they were acknowledged. And so we have right next to our house in Italy, right down the street is this cute little restaurant. And it's just some great food, and they have that on there. So that's a great thing.
Yeah, it is. Just so you know, on this story, Michelin evaluated over 5,000 hotels across 120 countries, and only about 1% to 2% received the highest distinction, which is 3 keys. So they're being very, very thorough in that. So basically, they evaluate based on architecture, service quality, design, uniqueness, and guest experience.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Really, really, really cool.
Yeah. All right.
Love that.
So story B, new visa rules impacting luxury travels in European Union this summer.
So if you have not watched the news, travel to Europe has been absolutely insane. And then especially here in the States with the TSA boycotting, not getting paid, it's been a complete nightmare. So they're implementing that, it's the European Travel Information and Authorization System. It takes 2 seconds. Like you really just have to go. You pay, it's about $8. We've already done it for the UK. Brazil has already had it too. So this isn't anything new. It's just now Europe is starting too. And it's almost just like I'm registering that I'm entering the countries, and you put in your passport information, and you have it for 3 years. So you can go in and out of the European countries. So, and you have to have a passport in order to get it. And obviously Europe has 30 countries, so you're solid for that. UK has their own. But yes, there's been a lot of issues and a lot of problems, but make sure that you have it. So
yeah, that's big, especially a lot of luxury travelers that travel in multiple countries. And sometimes, like for example, if you want to go to Morocco, like let's say the World Cup, and you want to go to Morocco, Spain, and that, like you have to be aware of that at least a portion of your trip you're gonna need to fill that out.
Definitely.
you could forget and it'll become a big hassle.
And honestly, I thought when we first did it for the UK last year, I put in our information. It says, give us 7 days. And within 2 hours, we were cleared. I mean, and that was $14. Brazil is $80. It's expensive for some reason. But the European one is only $8 USD. I see €7. So still, get it done. It takes 2 seconds. And it's for 3 years.
Yeah. Well, the next story is pretty interesting. In 2026, the Antarctic expedition permits are reshaping high-end polar cruise travel because they're tightening it for environmental permits in 2026. Reason why is because visitors surpassed 120,000 last 23 to 24 season. So new restrictions limit simultaneous shore landings to 100 people per site, which I love. That's, again, our previous episode we talked about over-tourism. Looks like they're kind of doing it faster because, again, it's an ecological situation.
So a lot of the expeditions that go there have scientists on board, which is amazing because not only are you doing this insane travel to get to Antarctica, there's scientists on board. But the bigger ships can go to Antarctica, but there are smaller little glaciers that the smaller ships can go to. Some of them only allow 30 people on the glacier at a time. That scares me. So I'm loving that they're doing this. I know there's even talks for the Galapagos Islands that they're putting on some restrictions as well.
But one of the counters to that is they're saying that fewer permits may push prices higher, and smaller ships could dominate, making trips more exclusive and expensive.
I mean, they're already expensive now, so I don't know. And we're talking about 10,000 to 50,000. Amazing.
Oh, wow, that's great.
This is great.
This is our cat just really doing it in for us. Yeah. All right. So there you have it. The top 3 stories of the week. Can you move?
Come on, fat boy.
Come on. Here we go. All right. So
over that way, so you're on his other side.
All right. So
can I do fact or fiction?
Yes.
Okay.
You do fact.
Okay. So fact or fiction, the Arctic edition.
All right.
So fact or fiction.
Okay.
Okay. Like true or false, right? Like,
yeah, I developed this segment. Yes, I know.
The Arctic is actually an ocean surrounded by continents.
Fact.
That is true. So unlike Antarctica, the Arctic is primarily sea ice floating on the Arctic Ocean. And it surrounds North America, Europe, and Asia.
There you go.
Love that. Okay.
All right, go.
This is number 2. You may want to move over so that people can see you. Okay. Polar bears live in Antarctica.
No. False.
It is. You're right. It's fiction.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that. They live
in the Arctic. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm being serious.
They do. They live in the Arctic, but not specifically Antarctica. They do not. Yes, you are right. All right. Number 3. And the Arctic can experience 24 hours of daylight during the summer.
Yeah.
Yep. That is true. That is true.
You see?
It's called midnight sun.
Midnight sun. Oh my God. These people don't sleep.
Nobody lives in.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah. In the Arctic, not Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but Alaska's like that too. You keep looking.
I'm looking at the cat, Shannon. I'm looking at the cat.
You make me close my thing and
I know, but I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the cat. Make sure that I'm not being blocked.
Okay, number 4. The Arctic Ocean is the deepest ocean in the world.
False.
He's cheating.
I'm not cheating.
The Pacific.
Yes,
is the
everybody
deepest.
knows that.
You know that.
The trench that goes along Japan is the deepest trench. Look it up. Google it in your ChatGPT.
Number 5. The Arctic is warming near 4 times faster than the rest of the planet.
False.
That's fact. That's sad. Rapid ice loss.
The good thing is it's a small ice thing, so it's not we're not gonna get flooded.
Rapid ice loss is one of the clearest indications that there is climate change.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah, it is. You know what's also sad?
What?
Hug them.
Can you come near, bud?
Get out of here.
Okay. Travel tips of the week.
Yes, here we go, guys.
We got the one I wanted to talk about. I think this is so important.
Yes.
So, why don't you just read them?
Okay, just you start the travel tips. Could you start the travel tips?
Yeah, I was waiting for he's like blocking the camera.
Come on.
Travel tips of the week. So when kids get separated from parents while traveling, what do they do? So you can do something where it's like freeze game. So a lot of time kids do panic, right? They panic. I remember being a little girl and losing my mom and your heart drops. And so, it's like play freeze. So, teach the kids to stop immediately and stay in one spot. Moving makes it harder for parents or staff to locate them. So I think this is great. Practice this before traveling.
You know what's a good thing too is you probably put like an air tag
Yeah, you can put in their sneaker
in
or
their
something like
sneaker or
that.
something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So you want to do tip number 2?
Yeah. Teach kids to use your full name.
Yeah.
Like Franco, Amazing Ontarian, Shannon, Maureen, Somerville, Ontarian, like the whole thing. Saying mom or dad doesn't help. Strangers identify parents. So kids should hear your full name loud and it makes it easier for adults nearby.
Right. How many times I've been like in the bathroom and your mom and I'm like, yes, and it's not my child. So all moms have the same name and all dads have the same name. So I think that's good.
Well, this next one you say to our girls all the time.
This one I have been saying since they were little. I was a school teacher for 20 years.
There's that t-shirt.
Identify safe adults. So a lot of times I would tell the kids, because we used to go to the zoo a lot and we used to we're close to Disney. And so I would tell the kids, if we get separated, everyone's like, oh, find a policeman. But let's really think about it. How often do you see police, right? But they're not everywhere. So I always tell my girls when they were little, look for a mom, especially with kids, because a mom is going to know what to do, right? Mom instincts come in, you grab the kid, we're going to find your parents, don't worry. They're going to take care of my child. So I used to tell my girls, yes, it's great if you find a police often, but you're going to find more moms walking through the streets than a police officer. So I always say that. I think it's important. Also go to the front desk, a worker, if you're at a park, you always have the people in the kiosk. I think it's important that it's not just the police. So
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I think bakers are good, right? Like, because usually bakers are like,
I'm not sure what's happening right
now. Like a baker, like a guy who does pan, like bread.
Oh, so if your child gets lost,
go to a bake shop.
And they're inside Disney, let that person know that they need to find somebody who makes bread.
There's bakers. There's like bakers in Disney.
I have no idea what on earth you're talking about.
Okay, whatever.
Because if you're in the zoo, you need to find that little guy that has a croqueta stand.
Tip number 4. Tip number 4, use visible safety measures, right? So dress kids bright colors and matching shirts. So like neon green is great.
Okay.
Write contact info on ID braces or duct tape their mouth with labels.
No.
Look, this is what I said. Use air tags and GPS trackers.
Not duct tape their mouth.
That's what it says there.
No, it doesn't. So I can't. It says,
forget the duct tape. Just get the air tags and GPS trackers. I think that's the best thing.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
You're so ridiculous.
Look, and I hate this cat. Okay, go. Create an
emergency plan. Establishing a meeting landmark, which we have done in Disney. We have mentioned that. Take a photo of your child, exactly how they're dressed that day. This is great because if, let's say, you guys get separated, you get to be like, look, this is what my kid is wearing right now. So they have like exactly, because sometimes you forget, right? You throw on clothes and the kids. Something that he did not add here that I do want to add, if you're on, like, I always think about this, especially like at the airport when the airport has the trains that go from different terminals, or if you're in the subway or a train, I had heard this, and this is what sparked my interest to do a segment on this, is if your train, they're so excited, they're traveling and they want to get onto the train as fast as you can, and the doors close and they're on the train and you're not, or vice versa. You get on the train and you're like, where's my kid? And they're still, dilly-dallying or lollygagging
Lollygagging.
behind. I tell your kid, if they get on that train, to get off at the next stop, regardless where it is. So then I know I'm going to jump on that next train and then go and get off at that next stop. So these are just like little tools to teach, the kids. I think it's great. I mean, I know now a lot of people have cell phones, but if they're younger and they don't have cell phones, we should always.
Yeah. And if you guys have any tips to help families, please send them, write them, DM us, smoke screen, whatever you can, just let us know.
I was trying to not be mean, but it's so hard.
Why?
Okay. Segment 4.
Are you serious?
The top 5 luxury 2026 travel experiences.
Yeah.
Lonely Planet's best travel in 2026. This is we don't have 25.
No, we don't have 25.
Oh my gosh.
We have 5. We picked 5 from Lonely Planet's best travel in 2026. There are 25 bucket list experiences around the world. We selected 5 elevated experiences, like more luxury type, which combines exclusivity, cultural immersion, and once-in-a-lifetime destination. So I'm going to throw it to you.
So this is amazing because I've had 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 people in the last 6 months go to Japan. And when they went to Kyoto, I made sure they all stayed in a Roakan little traditional Japanese house. You have to take off your shoes, the little cute beds. And so I think it's important, that you're experiencing that. That's why you're going to Japan, right? So you want to be able to have that. In Kyoto, they're everywhere. They're specifically.
So Ryokan, for those who don't know, it's one of those traditional like inns that they have. Again, with the no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't go into detail. You didn't go into detail with the little paper door. Take off your shoes. Sleep on the floor.
No, in a little futon.
In a futon?
They have like little tiny futon beds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of them have hot springs inside them, beautiful gardens inside them. So it's almost like they bring the outdoors inside. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Go to number 2.
Okay, number 2. Track desert elephants in Namibia. That's pretty awesome. It's one of the only places on Earth where desert-adapted elephants roam harsh landscapes in Namib Desert. Guided safaris allow travelers to track elephants with conservation scientists and expert trackers. The elephants have evolved unique behaviors to survive with limited water resources. So they're not going to cry for you to put water in their bowl like at 3 o'clock in the morning, like our dogs. And expeditions often take place in private conservation areas with luxury safari lodges, which is freaking amazing. They even have helicopter transfers to these private safaris and high-end desert camps. So I think I'm all about that.
Really cool.
I think I kind of want to do that. I'm not going to lie.
So number 3, search for jaguars in Iberia wetlands in Argentina. So South America's largest protected ecosystem is Iberia wetlands. And there are the jaguars. So it's guided excursions to track them. Even the capybaras, the really cute, like fat, like they're like huge, like gerbils looking things, rare bird species. And the region's major conservation success story is reintroducing jaguars after decades of absence. And, you could do this by boat safaris, wildlife drives. I think it's beautiful. I think it's really nice.
So those eco-luxury lodges combine wildlife conservation with boutique accommodations and private guides.
Yeah.
I think I want to do something like that when we go to Argentina. All right. Cruise the Mekong River in Vietnam and Cambodia. I saw videos of this river.
Beautiful.
It's amazing. And then you pass through. It's almost like a river cruise.
Yeah. They're very slow boats.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
They're cooking on it.
Yeah, and then you pass through all that, and then like you see another person cooking, like you said, and then you could buy off of them. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It is one, and I agree. It's one of the most immersive cultural journeys in Southeast Asia. They travel between Ho Chi Minh City and Siem Reap, connecting Vietnam and Cambodia. So the stops include floating villages, ancient temples, and riverside markets. So that's something to do.
And our last one is number 5. I've been on this kick recently, all about whales, but these whales are in the Azores in Portugal. So the islands are the best whale watching locations in the world. That I did not know, so that's pretty amazing. They're located in the mid-Atlantic between Europe and North America. There's up to 24 species of whales and dolphins. And you can also see blue whales, humpback whales, sperm whales. Great for private yachts and charters. And they have biologist-guided expeditions, which is super cool, just so that you can see these whales.
Yeah, I think this is a list that we should keep for ourselves. Because I think I want to do everything.
All of it. And
all of it.
And do it all.
Yeah. So there you have it. The best of luxury experiences in 2026.
Love it.
So
are you ready for Hot Pocket?
Hot Topic Pocket. You ready? I like this hot topic because I think you represent one and I represent the other.
I don't pack big.
Exactly. I pack big. I overpack.
Yeah, you overpack.
So this hot topic is overpacking versus underpacking.
Really good at packing.
Yeah, I overpack.
He brings a lot of shoes.
Yes, I don't know why. And I only wear like one.
He did this to me.
Yeah.
We went to Morocco this Christmas. And I only brought a big suitcase because it was winter. And usually I always pack carry-on. And I wanted to kill him because he had overpacked so much that he started moving into my suitcase.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't even use these shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. I brought I brought like jackets and like trench coats.
And he's like, I just put it in yours. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have my stuff in mine.
Because here's the thing, like my biggest fear when I travel somewhere is that, I don't know, like I'm walking down the sidewalk and then the car passes by and the mud hits me. I'm like, oh my God.
Hotel could do that.
I like what if I get wet or you push me in the pool and then my underwear get wet? That, now I'm one down underwear. Like, these are the things that go through my mind.
That's not okay. But I mean, I probably would push him in the pool.
Yeah.
But there's also laundry service. But so I learned the art of packing when I first started traveling to Europe the first time. And no, not the first time. That's a lie. The second time, because I would call it like bougie backpacking. And I was on a budget, right? I was in my early 20s and I didn't want to pay for carry-on. But mostly it's not even paying. I was afraid of losing my luggage. So what I did was I just really tried to, compartmentalize everything. I brought one wedge, one like flip-flops for the beach or whatever. And I think I had brought a pair of sneakers. The first time I did bring like a pair of stilettos, but the second time I never wore them the first time. But the second time around, I would just bring like really pretty like wedges. I learned that in Europe. But I'm really good about like I can do a week with 2 jeans, like a lot of different tops. I'm good with that. I am. And I don't want to be carrying a lot of stuff.
I know, but look, there's a good case for overpacking, right?
What is
so and you could tell me the case for underpacking. Right. But like it reduces, it mitigates risk. Right. So you forget your phone, your toiletries, whatever. Replacing forgotten items averages about $53 per trip or $100 per trip. Added on because you forget stuff. So overpacking means that you're going to pack the stuff that you need and maybe a little bit more because you want to make sure that you mitigate any last things. It reduces anxiety, which I have. And honestly,
why don't you move that way so they can see you?
And it also prepares you for social or weather changes. So if you get like, you find a friend and you want to go to like this nice fancy restaurant. If you overpack, you have enough stuff that you're prepared to adapt.
Yeah, I'm one of those that like if I do a carry-on and like right when I land, just go. I don't want to wait for luggage and stuff. Obviously, when we've had the kids and we travel, we'll check in because it is a little bit easier because when they're not schlepping things around. But it's a lot. I'm not an underpacker.
You're an efficient packer.
I do have to say I'm an efficient packer. And I already have all of my toiletries and everything always. Like I have another set. So I never take it out of my suitcase. It's like, it's always there. So then the only thing I do, I just put a new toothbrush in there. I'm so good. I always have like my own another face wash, mask, this, that, like everything double, and I do. Give me a wedge. Now I don't even carry sneakers hardly ever.
Well, they're saying here that studies have shown that heavy luggage can reduce walking speed by 22 or 33% in crowded travel hubs. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm just not about it.
And then you avoid lost luggage if you just do check-ins, right? So the airlines mishandled over 260,000 bags in a single month in 2024.
So what we do is we really try to eliminate the checking in, but coming home, we all check our luggage in, because at that point, if they lose our luggage or if it, eventually it will show up, we don't have to worry about it missing while we're on vacation.
Yeah.
That we tried to do. But yes, we did do one big luggage this trip to Morocco. And I ended up leaving, my daughter left clothes behind purposely. And I left a couple of things behind too.
But you know what?
I left clothes behind.
But there's a good thing here that they give an examples of when you should overpack and when you should underpack. So for example, they put here, if you go on a luxury cruise, you should overpack, right? Because that means that you have all your, you feel comfortable, you have all the possible dresses you could have, and you're set for any itinerary in that luxury cruise. But if you're going to go backpacking through Europe, you underpack because you need mobility and you need to, you want to make sure that you're not reducing your travel speed by 33%.
No, and when I did do all those travels to Europe in my 20s, we did do laundry. Like, we didn't do it at the hotel. We actually would find a laundromat and we would just get a couple of bottles of wine and we would just sit there. And we didn't have social media. There was no apps, no this. And we would just do a laundry afternoon. It wasn't a big deal. It didn't hurt us to just sit there and do laundry.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, we're planning, I was even, now that talking, we are planning on doing something with the boat and traveling to another country soon. And we're going to have to just do laundry.
When?
When we go to Croatia and to Greece, while you were talking,
they're.
I was thinking, we're going to have to do laundry. We have to.
See, but no, right there, I would overpack. And plus, it's that. But that trip, for example, I would pack just right because, again, it's going to be mainly beach.
Yeah, I mean,
water,
smaller stuff.
It's smaller stuff, so I'm not too worried about that.
But
where I'm worried about? Alaska.
Right. Well, yes.
Because there it's we're going to be on a cruise, so that means that we're going to have dressed up nights. We're going to have winter clothes. So there it's a lot. It's a lot of packing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a good hot topic, I think.
Yeah. But we are a good balance, I think. You and
me. Yeah.
He always, I'm there packed.
Let's put it this, I have 2 toiletry bags.
Every time we travel, can this fit in your suitcase? Can this fit? And I'm like, it can. It totally can, because they leave space. And I'm like, yes, it could fit in mine. It could fit in mine. Before we even leave the house.
Whatever. I mean, we're a family, right? You should be able to do it.
Yeah, but then I don't have space to buy things.
But aren't we saving money, Shannon?
I'm not a big shopper.
Aren't we trying to just live like we were living in the Grove?
No, I'm not a shopper. I don't buy knickknacks or souvenirs for any family members or anything like that. I don't do that. But when we were in Morocco, there were things that I wanted to buy, and I knew we weren't able to bring it back because
But look, you have a handsome man next to you.
I know, he's so handsome. I'm so lucky to have him.
Yes. Keep saying that. So thank you, everyone, for joining us on episode 7. A little birdie told me that we have episode 8 and 9 with some lovely ladies from Dorian Destination, and that should be fun. And in episode 10, you guys finally get to meet the one and only Karen. It should be a great few episodes coming up. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like, comment. Let us know about your parent tips, traveling.
I would love to hear more parent tips.
Yes, and overpacking and underpacking. How do you guys do it? Let us know. We really, really want to hear from you. And we hope you enjoyed our special guest today, Vetter, our cat. You saw everything of him, his butt, his back.
His belly.
So thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Ciao.